Good evening! Thanks for joining me in the Cinful Kitchen. Tonight we are having a very special shepherd's pie, Cinful style. Stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is take, I have a couple of ground beef patties, 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef, and cook that. Okay, that's about done. Then the next thing you're going to want to do when your beef is done and it's brown, you are going to drain off the fat and then add some of this French onion. You're going to add the soup. Now this one calls for to add water to it too. So I'm going to add that momentarily. Okay, so I have turned up the heat, added the soup in a can of water, and I'm going to wait until it starts bubbling here just momentarily. And then I'm going to add, I have mixed bag. I have a bag of frozen mixed vegetables that I'm going to add in. This is a 12-ounce size. Okay, so I just added the frozen veggies, and I'm going to mix them on in there, and then they need to defrost in the boiling water. So I'm going to let that cook for a little bit, and while that's cooking, I'm going to make my instant mashed potatoes. Okay, so I added some powdered garlic, and I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Stir that up, turn the heat down. Okay, so I used 2 packages because I have quite a bit there as far as beef and veggies are concerned. And I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to prep my baking dish. And also you should preheat your oven to 400. You're gonna coat the sides and bottom with some cooking oil spray. Okay, now I'm gonna line the bottom of my baking dish with these I just happen to get reduced fat crescent dinner rolls. Okay, so since this mixture is still a little bit watery, I'm going to spoon the meat and veggies in to my baking dish here. Okay, so after spooning in my ground beef and my mixed vegetables, I'm going to spoon in the potatoes. Okay, so it should look something like this, and then we are going to add the next to the last ingredient. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed some freshly chopped spinach, you'd be right. Looking good. Now all we need is the last ingredient. Any guesses? Well, if you guessed some shredded cheese, I've chosen Colby Jack, you'd be correct. There. Now we are all set to put it in the oven 400 degrees for about 15 minutes or until the cheese melts and the potatoes start to kind of turn brown. That looks really good. And as you can see, I put the Cinful spin on it with the spinach and, well, mainly the spinach. You can add variations according to your tastes and etc. I'm getting faces from the peanut gallery. And I could have left it in longer, left it in about 20 minutes. It was starting to brown, but the natives are getting like really restless, if you know what I mean. So without further ado here, I'm going to serve up the dinner. So thanks again for watching me, and I will see you all next time on another Cinful cooking adventure. Bye.
Don't step on it.
On what? Your shepherd's pie?
You gonna step on my shepherd's pie? Stop. Is there spinach in this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Might be still hot, so...
Yeah, I'll be back.
Does that mean it's good? That you like it?
I said I'll be back.
Okay. Okay, you heard it from the horse's mouth. He said he'd be back, so I think that means he likes it. But I have to try for myself because it looks really good. Really good. Oh, that came out good. And we're going to have leftovers for the rest of the week, so yeah. I knew it would be good.